Hi, welcome to another video. This is Darren from EnglishTuition.org. Now before I start this video, I would like to quickly apologize for not having uploaded a new video for the past couple of weeks or so. That's because school has reopened and I have been exceedingly busy coming out with new resources as well as the new tests and exams for my students. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. Now this video will be a discussion about motivation. Now, before you run away, you must be thinking that this is going to be a typical video about motivation. This Mr. Chow here is going to nag at me and tell me to work hard. I would like to assure you that this is not those type of videos, right? This video will be an in-depth discussion of why students lack motivation, and hopefully, from this process, students can come to realize that yeah, maybe there's something I can do to motivate myself or to give myself the drive to achieve my academic goals. So as we already know, many students that I work with come from relatively affluent families. That means they have no lack in anything. What they want, what they need, they are all provided for by their parents. Then where is the hunger, right? I can buy anything I want, right? I just need to ask, right? And my parents will be able to provide them. So where is this reason or need for me to move out of my comfort zone or to push myself a little bit more to achieve the improvement that I'm after, or the goals that I'm pursuing? I think the answer lies in two aspects. First, we can explore our interest, right? So if a student goes around and reflects on his or her abilities, her strengths, and her interest, right? Then maybe she can discover that animation may be something that I want to pursue, that I really like, that I'm really interested in, and I am set for life. That this is something that I can do for the rest of my life. Okay, and I have this very strong interest. So maybe that will provide the driving force for the student to do well in certain subjects, just so that they can qualify for that course. Of course, that ties in with the second aspect, which is the aspiration of the student. Now, many younger students know when they are young, they may not know what they aspire to be when they grow up yet. So, in that case, I think it is a better idea for them to just focus on strengthening their foundation in the core subjects so that when it is time for them to choose a particular path of a particular subject to specialize in, then at least they're in a better position, or they have a strong foundation in that aspect, and they are able to qualify for the subjects or the course that they are after. For older students, fortunately, most of them have thought about what course they want to choose. In other words, they already have a dream course in mind. So that makes it easier to motivate them, because we can always explain to them that if this is the course that you want to pursue, then you have to be very careful not to find yourself in a position where you know that you have a very strong interest in this particular area, but yet you do not qualify for the course simply because you did not meet the cut-off point. So that's very unfortunate, because some students may then find that they have a strong interest in this area, but they do not meet the cut-off point. So they end up choosing a course that is kind of like a backup plan for their primary course, but it is not where their interests truly lie. So that is pretty sad, because then the students may find that they end up in this course, they don't really enjoy this course, but they don't have a choice, right? Because that's the only option that's available to them, simply because they did not focus before the important exam, study hard for the important exam, and do well enough for the important exam to make it to their dream course. So I think what we need to do next is to go and visit some of these local schools, their websites, and find out realistically what students have to do in order to qualify for some of the courses that I've been talking about. Otherwise, this entire video will just be like some kind of philosophical talk. It's a little bit fluffy. So let's ground the video a little bit more and go find out for real what the students have to do in order to qualify for the course that they're after. So I'm going to bring you to together with me, okay, and sit in front of my computer and look at the browser tabs that I have, and we will go visit the website together, and let's see if we can learn something useful from there. Let's go. Alright, hi, thanks for joining me again. So here we are, I'm sitting in front of my computer, and the first school that we are going to visit is the Institute of Technical Education, the ITE. So nothing wrong with pursuing a course there. I think, in fact, I feel that some of these courses can benefit our students, and they are more suited to undergo courses that are offered by the ITE, the NITEC or higher NITEC. So over here, you can see that NITEC actually offers a wide range of courses, and this range from, accounting to banking services, biotechnology for those who are strong in science, business information systems for those who are interested in working with computers. We have cyber and network security for those who are interested, in learning about hacking and keeping the network secure. And of course, we have some of those mainstream courses, the engineering courses, as well as some of the IT courses, right? And then I believe courses that are pertaining to interactive design as well as media are also quite popular, right? So once you're at the website, you can just click on any course that you are interested in. So let's say I want to consider, let's try cyber and network security, right? So I just open up the web page, and from here I can see my entry requirements. Now note that these are just the basic entry requirements. Meeting the entry requirements does not guarantee that the student will have a place, in this particular course, because the student is actually competing with other students for a place in this course. So he or she must meet the cutoff points. So what I have in front of me here is actually the admission booklet that's published by the ITE, and from here you can actually see the cutoff point based on 4 subjects. Now note that the minimum entry requirements are just 3 GCE N-level passes. Alright, passes means they will just tell you, okay, this is the minimum in order for you, to be able to apply, right? But this does not mean that you will get into the course. Alright, to get a pass means a grade A to D or grade 1 to 5. In maths, or for this particular course, architectural technology, interior and exhibition design. Okay, I'm just going to use this as an example. Okay, so you just need to get 3 GCE N passes, N level, A to D or grade 1 to 5 in maths, and 2 other subjects. Alright, or 2 GCE O level grades, okay, grade 1 to 8 in any 2 subjects. So if you compare the entry requirements with the cutoff point, okay, then you kind of get a rough idea of whether your grades are going to be competitive enough for you to gain entry into this course. So this is a cutoff point for 4 subjects. So 15 divided by 4, so we get kind of like around 4 points per subject, right? 4 points per subject. So if you follow the entry requirements, okay, and you get all 5 points for all 3 N-level subjects, then it's quite unlikely, right? And your 3 best N-level subjects, all 5 points. So it's quite unlikely that your grades are going to be competitive, right? So within this table, you can see for yourself, right? Like, courses like aerospace, engineering, 8 points, right? Very competitive. Aerospace machining, 9 points. So you can take the time to browse through this information on your own, okay, and see whether you can find something, the student can find something that truly interests him or her, or that is something that the student can pursue. All right, so let's move on to the next school. Let's go to Ngee Polytechnic. Right, some students may want to pursue a diploma, and right from the website, we can see lots of full-time courses, okay, that are organized by interest. Now right at the top, you see this LEL R2B2. What this means is that to get into a diploma course, the student must have at least, okay, English is mandatory, okay, so you cannot say my English is no good, I don't want to choose English, right? You have to include English, okay, and 2 relevant subjects according to the course, that you are going to apply for, and plus your 2 best subjects. So all in all, you need to consider your best 5 subjects. So that's English, 2 relevant subjects, and 2 best subjects. So again, you can see the basic entry requirements, I believe, right here. Okay, so just go to the website. You can see like English language, grade 1 to 7. 7 is actually D7 is a failing grade, right? But still you meet the entry requirement. But this is not really meaningful, right? So what you need to do is to click on this ELR2B2. Okay, and then from here, just look at this specific column. Okay, you can see the cutoff point, right, for the course or the diploma that is being offered, right? So biomedical science, best 5 subjects, 7 points, very competitive. Okay, and then like courses, in business management, generally they are also quite competitive. Accountancy, 11 points. Banking and finance, 11 points. Business studies, 11 points. Psychology studies, 8 points, right? So choosing a diploma course doesn't necessarily mean that you are 1 tier below the degree holder. Okay, because for some students, sometimes they feel that the diploma courses is more suited for their interest, and it's not really being offered by the university, and they've done their research, and therefore they choose a course in the Polytechnic. Nothing wrong with that, by choosing something that you like, just by going with your interest. I think that's a very healthy approach, right? Now let's quickly move on to the next school, which is, okay, the next school is Singapore Poly, right? So from this table here, again, all the courses are listed in alphabetical order, right? And from this column over here, you can see the cutoff point, right? Accountancy, again, rather competitive, 13 points. Aerospace, 14 points. And then we just scroll down. Now you notice that some of these courses do not have a cutoff point because the courses may be new, right? And they do not have a metric to offer on the website yet. So students who are interested in these new courses may also try to apply. Okay, but all in all, like digital animation, look at that, 10 points. Okay, out of the your best 5 subjects. Let's take a look at this course. So if you look at the entry requirements, again, you see here, right? English language, 1 to 7. So, but the cutoff point for digital engineering, digital animation is 10 points. So if you are going to get like, a C6 or D7 for English, so that leaves room for like just 4 or 5 points for the rest of the subjects. So essentially that means you have to score A1 for all the rest of the remaining 4 subjects in order to stand a good chance of entering into this course. So therefore, don't take the entry requirements too seriously. Instead, it is more meaningful to just take a look at the cutoff points, and then from there you work backwards, right? And to see whether you have the ability, right, to achieve these grades, and that will put you in a position to apply for these courses. So there you have it. I think that's all I have to share in this video. I hope that students can see for themselves what they need to do realistically in order to qualify for their dream course. Hopefully that will provide them with more intrinsic motivation that, okay, this is the course that I want to enter. This is my dream course. I really want to pursue this career. So I better work hard right now, do well for my subjects, enter my dream course, and I will have a lot of fun learning and be happy for hopefully the rest of my life. So that's the mindset that I think that the students can try to adopt, right? If they find that the going is a little bit frustrating and painful, right, for them to have to really sit down, do the work, put in the hard work, put in the effort, learn the skills, and then be able to qualify for these courses. Hopefully when they think about their goals, they will clear away all their self-doubts, okay, and really sit down and think about how they can work towards their goals, right? Instead of just feeling deflated, every time they look at the goals, wow, I need to, achieve such good scores in order to qualify for this course. No hope already, right? So before they even start, they are already deflated. That's not the point of this video, right? The point of this video is to help students clarify their vision, right? Clarify their dreams, clarify their goals. So now they have a more concrete goal, right? Okay, this is the cut-off point that I'm hoping to go after. So they work backwards and then they think, right, this is how many points I need to score for English, right? So that's my aim. This is how many points I need to score for maths, and this is how many points I need to score for the rest of my subjects, so that when I add up all my 4 or 5 subjects together, I meet the cut-off point for that particular course, and I am a happy camper, right? So hopefully you find this video useful for you. It's definitely been a fun learning experience for me making this video. And you have any questions or you have more to say about the courses that are being offered by the local schools, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. And I also try to leave all the various links that I've just mentioned for the various websites in the video description below. So if you're free, be sure to check them out. And if you think that it will be useful for somebody please remember to share it. And if you'd like to see future videos just like this one, please subscribe to the video, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye.